जान हर से देव जोर, कोई जान हर से देव जोर। कोई जान हर से देव जोर, कोई जान हर से देव जोर। चरण दो बको शुभ रसना।
For people who doesn't know Sikhism, what is Sikhism and what is the religion all about? What kind of message does Sikhism give to the humanity?
Well, basically Sikhism, to start with, it's one of the youngest religions in the world. It was started just over 500 years ago by one of our first founding gurus, Guru Nanak. And he basically went ahead to start a religion which just preaches equality amongst people and between men and women, between just different castes, different status of society, and that's how it originated back in the day. And now today it has evolved to have over 20 million followers around the world. We are the 5th largest religion in the world, and it's a monotheistic religion, so we only follow that there's only one God, and that's who we have to be basically praying to and be looking up to every day in our life. Other things that Sikhism basically teaches is have equality around you, for everybody around you. Don't basically be biased against anybody. Live a truthful, happy, unbiased life. Treat everyone with respect. A lot of love and care for everyone around you. Compassion is one of the major things we really stress on. And basically just get along with everybody and look after everyone else. If someone needs your help, just be there to help whenever they need it. And just absolutely just overall just be a very good person and just be out there to help the community, help people around you, and not think about, oh, if this person's non-Sikh, should I think about helping him or her. It's nothing like that. It's even on the contrary, it's more about helping people who are not in the same community, just because it's a message of having equality and it's a message of helping mankind and being there for them. One of the things that we have in our Gurdwara, which is a place of worship, is that we have a prayer at the end of the service, and in which we use a phrase called Sarbat Apala, which means basically may all of humanity be successful in whatever they're doing, and may all be basically prosperous and happy in what they do. So we don't just pray for ourselves, we pray for all of the entirety around us, the people around us, the beings around us and all.
People who doesn't know Sikhism, what is Sikhism and what is the religion all about?
Well, I think that the basic implementations that we focus on is selfless service. So whether that's community service or doing stuff for your family or friends, that's what we promote. And that's why this Nagar Kirtan is an example of what we do. Is like we're handing out free food, free education to people about our religion, just for Sikh awareness. And that's why I enjoy it too, is because I love doing stuff for my community, whether it's with the Sikh community or just the community of Saskatchewan.
चरण गहो बको शुभ रसना दीजै प्राण अखो.
So what is the significance of a parade and how did the idea become reality?
So Sikh parade actually is what we in Punjabi we were calling it Nagar Kirtan, which basically stands for a city service. So it's like a city prayer, you can say. So throughout we had a certain route picked out for us, and we said, okay, we're going to go down this certain route, and we will have the prayers, live prayers going as we go down the route in the parade. So the parade was not just about basically saying, oh, we're having a prayer meeting going on, but it's more about awareness about the Sikh community, that who we are, why we're here, what we do. There's a lot of misconceptions, unfortunately, about the religion, about the community overall, be it because of our looks or because of the way we speak or whatever our culture might be. And it's just basically to dispel some of those myths around it, and to also make people aware of how we are actually there to contribute to society. We're not actually a detriment, we're actually a positive influence on society. We're trying to help wherever we can. There's examples I can give you later on, but in short, it was basically a parade to show people who don't know about us who we are. And as we were going along, we were actually there to speak to people who are looking at the parade and wondering what's going on, why are you here, what are you doing? And so basically it was just a message that was being spread out that this is who we are, it's what we do. Please feel free to come and ask us more questions. And at the same time, grab a bite as you go along. So indulge in some nice good Indian food. It always helps. So yeah, that was basically our overall celebration. It was also actually to mark one of the very, very major events in the Sikh religion, which is Vaisakhi, or it's called the festival harvest, as we call it in English, loosely translated. It is actually a very, very important day in Sikhism, which is when if you go back a bit in history, our 10th Guru at the time, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he basically called upon a huge congregation of all the Sikhs, and in short, he gave the identity of the 5 symbols of the Sikhs that day. So it became a very, very interesting turning point in the religion, because not only were they given this identity, they were actually transformed from being just people who are saints to saint soldiers. Now, this is where a lot of the confusion also arises as to if you are a soldier, so you are a martial race technically. And I say, well, yes, we are, but at the same time, what happens is that we're not supposed to be misunderstood with being violent and being just, out there to hurt somebody. It was actually created that way to fight oppression and injustice against the ruling emperor at the time, who was forcefully converting a lot of the people to his own faith who were non-Sikhs. So if we get like anybody from any other faith was being basically tormented and tortured to convert to what he wanted them to be. So it was just basically to fight for freedom of religion and freedom of speech and freedom of expression. So it's nothing to do with being violent. It's just basically about having your own rights and freedoms to practice what you want to do and not be forced into something that you don't want to do. So this is basically it was one of the days that we celebrate, that this really joyous occasion when our Guru actually gave us his transformation and said, you are still saints first, but in case of someone who needs you, you will be the soldier for them, you will be there to fight for them and to actually defend them and be available to serve them whenever they need you.
Historic day for Saskatchewan. This is first ever parade.
Oh, this is exciting. This is beyond exciting. First off, you just walk through the park and you see the food tents and the beautiful bright colors of the cultural dress, but also too just the warmth of greetings of family members and friends, and you can just see this is a really good, strong community, and they really add to the cultural fabric of Saskatchewan. The whole parade was absolutely incredible. Going from the temple, coming down Regina Avenue, then down Albert Street to the legislative grounds, you could just really see, and people were stopping their vehicles, coming out of their homes to be able to observe the parade and also see that this is a real celebration of the Sikh community within our province.
What kind of message does Sikhism give to the humanity?
Work hard, be honest, and give more than you take.
That's great. That's very, very well said.
ਆਵਤ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਵਤ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਮੇਰੀ ਸੇਜਣੀਐ ਮੇਰੀ ਸੇਜਣੀਐ ਅਡੰਬਰ ਬਣਿਆ ਅਡੰਬਰ ਬਣਿਆ ਅਡੰਬਰ ਬਣਿਆ ਅਡੰਬਰ ਬਣਿਆ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਮਿਲੇ ਸੁਆਮੀ ਸੁਖ ਹੈ ਗਾਮੀ ਚਾਵ ਮੰਗਲ ਰਸ ਪਰੇ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਮਿਲੇ ਸੁਆਮੀ
What kind of other initiatives Sikh community is taking that you'd like people to know?
So initiatives for the people, basically we've been really involved with, like I said, a lot of community service and work like that. One of the major ones we do in the city is the Soul Harbor Rescue Mission, in which we actually have the langar or the free kitchen as we have in Sikhism, that we go out and we serve food to people who need it at the time, and it's totally a voluntary basis. There's volunteers getting out there preparing the food and serving it to people who need it the most. As well as we've done other fundraising programs for communities in the city as well. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think of some, but it's basically, I would say, a lot to do with even from kids programs to adult programs as well. And we've always been basically out there to help whenever we can, whether it's from clean blood services. There's been always been a blood drive that they need a certain amount of type of blood. There's been a huge amount of a community that goes out and gives blood to the community. Red Cross is actually very happy with that with us as well, because we donated towards any kind of relief efforts that have gone out anywhere in Canada around the world. The Sikh community has always been out there to basically donate and be out there to help in person as well as much as possible. Be it from cash to clothing to food, anything that we need is basically we're very, very happy to help. And that's basically our mission, is to just serve people, serve the community, and just be there for them.
That is fantastic. Thank you for that. And last but not least, what does future hold for Sikh community in Saskatchewan, especially in Regina?
Well, I'm hoping that we stick to our values and our commitments to help everyone around us and keep basically being the driving force that keeps everyone going, and actually encourage other people to help as well, because this is what we're basically based on. Like I said, it's to include everyone as much as possible in our faith. Our faith basically preaches there is no bias with anybody at all, no matter what religion, caste, creed, race you come from, what color you are, your skin is, what languages you speak. It doesn't matter. It's just being part of the same community. We're all on this planet together, and we're all human after all, right? So hopefully the Sikh community, we can just keep spreading that message of oneness to everybody, and just be there for everyone else, and be there for each other in times of need, and keep going with what we're doing right now.
No, perfect. That is beautiful. Thank you.
मन इच पाई प्रभु त्याई संजोग शाह शुभ गणिया मन इच पाई प्रभु